Okay, good morning. It's a little after 8 a.m. on Saturday. Um, like you, burning the midnight oil last night. This is one heck of a storm, and the truth is it has just started. So get ready for a real busy 24 to 48 hours. This storm system is going to linger as we head into Sunday. All right. The good news is that as we head into Sunday afternoon, it will probably not be snowing hard enough to make much more of a difference because of the warm ground and especially the warm pavement temperatures. So the heavily traveled surfaces on Sunday, much of the snow will melt on contact, but by then the damage will have been done because we're going to get a lot of snow later today and overnight tonight. Roads will be compact with snow and slush. Travel is going to become nearly impossible across southern Minnesota and much of Wisconsin, and that includes the Twin Cities Metro, Rochester, Albert Lee, Eau Claire, Red Wing, all the whole region is going to have nearly impossible travel conditions as we head into tonight. And it's all because of this storm system. You can see it here now continuing to wrap up, continuing to spiral. It's not losing any intensity. And that's what's shocking about this system. It's going to keep its intensity throughout the weekend, the way it appears, finally winding down as we head into Sunday evening. But again, by then the damage will have been done. Now, what we're looking at is a pinwheeling mid-level low pressure system now over eastern Nebraska. You can see it here on the infrared satellite loop. And moisture is streaming north on the jet streak out of Arkansas and Missouri and the Gulf of Mexico straight north into our region, and then it's wrapping around, and you can see it wrap around here in southern Minnesota, and that's what produces our ice and snow. And these last couple of frames here, you can see some cloud tops cooling over Iowa. These are thunderstorms with ice that are developing over north central Iowa, and those storms are going to increase in intensity, and that's going to be our big snowmaker for this afternoon. In fact, I expect snow to fall at 1 to 2 inches per hour over much of the region, including the Twin Cities Metro, as we head into late afternoon. You can see the storms developing over Iowa right now. These are impressive thunderstorms, and it's a flood of moisture that's heading north into southern Minnesota. And of course, our atmosphere is just cold enough in the lower and mid layers to produce ice and to produce snow. And I think as this precipitation continues to move north, it will encounter colder air, which means the more likelihood of snow. But boy, these storms in Iowa are impressive. Let's just go right to Des Moines radar. And this is a flood of moisture, of heavy moisture heading north into southern Minnesota. That is our snowmaker for later today and tonight. And then we're going to get into the wraparound of this storm system tomorrow. All right, here's the future radar from the NAM Nest computer model guidance. And here we are as of about, this is as of about 9 a.m. now right here. And you can see it. We're showing these storms now developing over Iowa. And watch how these storms continue to move north and then wrap into southern Minnesota. So that by about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, we are going to be in probably the height of the storm here in the Twin Cities Metro, where it will be snowing at about 1 to 2 inches per hour. And then that snow just continues to wrap up even by midnight, still snowing at a pretty good clip over southern Minnesota and Wisconsin. And unfortunately, that snow just lingers as we go through the day Sunday before finally wrapping up Sunday evening. There you go. By about midnight Sunday is when the echoes finally wrap up and end over southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. Again, no doubt that the heaviest period of snow is likely going to occur between about 1 p.m. this afternoon and about 7 p.m. this afternoon. The snows will get a little bit lighter, but still will be accumulating throughout the overnight hours and then into tomorrow morning, and then wrap up as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening. How much snow is going to fall? Well, here's the European computer model guidance, which has been very consistent over the last 3-4 days. I've got to give the European model a lot of credit. In fact, model guidance has done really well, whether it be the American models or the European computer models or the Canadian computer models. They've done very well with the storm system, and we have to give them credit. But here it is. This is how much snow is expected to fall as of this morning. And you can see about 1 inch to 2 inches overnight last night should have fallen in the Twin Cities. And I think that's about right. But watch as we go through time here. This is how much snow that is expected between 7 a.m. today and about 1 p.m. this afternoon. You can see the bullseye of snow over southwestern and south central Minnesota. So the I-90 corridor should be getting hit hard now and will be over the next several hours. But still, even in the Twin Cities, the snow hasn't really cranked up yet as of about noon today. But now look at what happens this afternoon. A massive explosion of snow over basically the whole southern half of Minnesota and into western Wisconsin. So again, this is when the height of the storm is going to occur between about noon today and 7 p.m. this evening, when we could easily pick up 6 to 8 inches of snow, even in the Twin Cities metro. And then that snow moves a little bit further north. At least the heaviest snow moves further north this evening, but still lingering snow over the metro, so that another 2 to 4 inches will occur later this evening and into the nighttime hours. And then the snow continues to linger overnight, where another 1 to 3 inches of snow can be expected by tomorrow morning. And that doesn't stop. It just continues to snow. Of course, lighter as we get into tomorrow, but still, it continues to snow here over eastern and southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. And when it is all said and done, and I still can't believe I'm saying this, it's mid-April now, and we're talking about snow in excess of 1 to 2 feet of white concrete over southern and eastern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. Now, the European computer model even shoves the snow north as far as Duluth. And if that happens, this is going to really be a historic, well, no matter what, this is going to be a historic snowstorm. Again, we're going to be breaking records for April of 2018. 2018 in April will likely fall in the record books as the snowiest, by far, I think, and the coldest April ever on record. All right, well, be prepared for a real busy 24 to 48 hours. Good luck out there, and we'll update you more as we head through the day and tonight.